So guys, I've built a ton of S15s in Carx Street, and the one on the right is honestly my most favorite one out of all of them. I'm going to show you guys how you can build it for yourself, and basically just showing off this build. This is a C5 build, so it has a little bit more power to it just because I feel like it needed it, but it's still a super affordable and easy build. And what I mean by that is there's not a lot of prototype parts, if any at all, to this build, so that way more people can actually build this car, but it's still a lot of fun to use, of course. So with that being said, let's hop into today's video. Alright guys, so it's time to go over the tune of this S15. So I'm going to hide my camera so that way it doesn't block anything that you guys need. Alrighty, so starting out in the wheel category, we have front spacers ultimate, rear spacers ultimate, and then for this car, we are running a 245 3019 rim, whereas in the rear, it's 265 25 20. Now I'm going to round it off with an elite stretch tire in the front and an elite stretch +5 in the rear, so that way it brings the profile to 30 overall. I just like it that way. So on this car, we're running a stretch tire, but it still looks very good. For the suspension, for our front arms, we're running ultimate. Rear arms as well are ultimate. Our front anti-roll bar is ultimate, and our rear anti-roll bar is none. Our braking system is ultimate. The front and rear springs are also ultimate. Our front and rear dampeners are sports, and that is it for suspension here. For weight reduction, we have ultimate. For tank, we have ultimate. I'm probably going to upgrade this to prototype after the video. I just wanted to leave it ultimate so that way, it's pretty obvious for the video. And front and rear aero, I like to use none, so just stock. For the drivetrain of this car, we are using the T50S, which is in here. It is a swap, but it just, again, gives you the most shift times and is the best, I feel like, at least for me. So for our clutch, it's ultimate. For our diff, we have welded. For our transition, we also have ultimate. And of course, this thing is rear-wheel drive, so we don't have the all-wheel drive swap. Engine, as you can see, we have the 2JZ, or in this game, the JZ2 GT. How you can get this is it's actually a swap that is for the S15 in this game. As you can see, it's right here. So basically, you just go over until you see it and then install it. So you don't actually have to get it from a car. For the engine itself, it's pretty straightforward with what we have here, but starting out with the ECU is elite. We have no turbo on this car. Camshaft is ultimate. Intake manifold is ultimate. Fuel system is stock. We didn't upgrade it. Cylinder head is ultimate. Our engine block is ultimate. Exhaust manifold is stock. And our exhaust is stock as well. So that is everything for the parts that you need. Let's go over the tune for this thing. We're going to start at wheels. Starting out, our tire pressure for our front wheel is 2. For rear, we have 1.5. And then here's the offsets for the car. It's going to change depending on what you like. But for me, I just wanted a little bit of an aggressive poke at the front. And our rear is flush as possible. So for our suspension, we're going to work left to right. Starting out with our length, we have a 1.1. Our stiffness is spring stiffness. Don't get that confused with the anti-roll bar stiffness. Is 79. I did not mess around with any of the anti-roll bars on this car. For our camber, it is negative 5.5. For our caster, it's 7.8. For our Ackerman, it's 85. Steering angle is max to 65. No front toe on this car. Our braking force is all the way left, which is actually stock on this car, and our brake balance is 90. For the rear, we have the length set to 103. Our spring stiffness is 79. Our camber is negative 1.7, and our wheel toe is 0.25 in the rear. That is it. For body, what I did is try and get this thing as close to 50-50 as possible, which in this case, I had to put it all the way right for weight. Our weight distribution to the front is all the way forward, and our center of mass is all the way low, so all the way left. Now for the drivetrain, what we have is clutch gear shift time is all the way to the left, make it the lowest as possible. Our final drive is 4.4, our first gear is 3, our second gear is 2, and our third gear is 1.19. Our fourth gear is 0.91. Our fifth gear is 0.84. And our sixth gear is 0.74. The reverse gear is all the way left, and drivetrain loss is all the way down. For the engine, rev limiter is maxed. For our turbine pressure, we have 0.71. Our peak RPM is all the way maxed, and the rest of the engine is all the way maxed. So our torque at high, our torque at medium, and our torque at low. And that's going to give you everything that you need for this build. So let's go ahead and let's back out and let's get to driving this thing. Alright guys, so this car is made for absolutely everything, and I'm actually really enjoy how this car turned out. It is so much fun to drive. It's stable, but can still do all the tricks of reverse entries, 360s, everything you really need to throw at this thing it can handle, which is so much fun and makes it super enjoyable to drive, especially with tandems, with friends, even alone like what we're doing right now. It's so much fun. This thing has a lot of angle that it can hold, which is super sick. Gotta say, this is probably one of my favorite tunes, and definitely my favorite tune for the S15 overall. This thing just feels the best variant that I've ever had of this car, and it's definitely so much fun to drive, that is for sure. I feel like you guys wouldn't be disappointed if you guys give this a try. Of course, if you guys want to, go right ahead. That's why I'm making this video to begin with, but as well, if you guys are just enjoying it, then I appreciate that as well. So I want to get into some kind of tandem situations to show you guys how this thing drives. So I'm actually going to cut to when I was trying this thing on a bunch of different live streams, just to kind of make sure this car's good and also just enjoy it. So I'm going to cut to that, but as you can see, this thing is a full ripper, and it's just insane. Love this thing for sure. And I love driving this car around, so. At least to me, perfect. It's obviously some things and probably some things that certain driving styles wouldn't like about this car, but that's just kind of any tune anyways. But besides that, it is what it is. There we go. Oh, I didn't leave enough room. That's my bad. Oh, sorry. That time I wasn't on the gas enough. That happens to me way too much. Those two scenarios. But I thought that was enough room. Oh. My bad. Lit off a little too much. Oh! Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, consider the like button to show that you guys like the video and want to support the video. And support my channel if you guys want to. And also hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell to know when I upload and to stay up to date. That being said, see you guys in the next one. Peace!